Good morning to everybody. Today, I would like to introduce another concept regarding to year theory, that is business activities. Business activity. Already in the preceding class, we have been defined business. Business is a human activity, human economic activity directed towards production of goods and services, marketing the goods and services in order to cater the needs of the public with profit motive called as business. Business activities may be classified as business is equal to business is equal to industry plus commerce. Industry plus commerce. So business activities will be classified as industry and commerce. So business is production and distribution. Production and distribution. In the business, function of business, production and distribution. Function of industry, production only, production. Function of industry, production. Function of commerce, distribution only, distribution. So industry plus commerce is equal to business. Business is equal to industry plus commerce. So వ్యాపారం అంటే పరిశ్రమ మరియు వాణిజ్యం ఈ రెండింటిని కలిపి మనం ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అంటాం. సో దట్స్ వై బిజినెస్ యాక్టివిటీస్ మే బి క్లాసిఫైడ్ యాజ్ industry and commerce. Industry and commerce. So function of business, production and distribution. Function of industry, production only. Function of commerce, distribution only. Distribution. Now I would like to introduce the concept of industry. In production point of view, business referred as industry. So industry may be defined as it is a business activity. It is a business activity which related to number one, production or extracting or processing or manufacturing in order to increase wealth or creation of wealth, to create wealth called as industry. So in simple word, industry is nothing but it is a business activity in the production point of view. So industry is a business activity related to production of goods, extraction of goods, processing of goods, manufacturing of goods to create wealth called as industry. So production of goods, as goods may be production of goods may be consumer goods may be consumer goods or capital goods. So production of goods called as industry in order to create wealth. Production of goods or extraction of goods, processing of goods, manufacturing of goods to create wealth called as industry. Such goods may be consumable goods or capital goods. Consumable goods are goods which are directly used by customer, which are finally goods used by directly customer called as consumable goods, such as for example bread, ready-made clothes, ready-made shoes, TVs, etc. called as consumer goods. So consumer goods are goods directly consumed by customers called as consumer goods. Examples: bread, cloth, TV, washing machine, a pen, ready-made pen called as, these are the consumer goods. సో కన్జ్యూమర్ గుడ్స్ వినియోగ వస్తువులు అంటే తయారైన వస్తువులను ప్రత్యక్షంగా తుది వినియోగదారుడు డైరెక్ట్గా నేరుగా వినియోగించడాన్ని మనం కన్జ్యూమర్ గుడ్స్ అంటాం. సో క్యాపిటల్ గుడ్స్ ఆర్ goods which are used for manufacturing of other goods. Capital goods are goods which are used for manufacturing of other goods called as capital goods. So ఇతర వస్తువులను తయారు చేయడానికి మనం వాడే కొన్ని రకాల వస్తువులను మనం ఏమంటామంటే క్యాపిటల్ గూడ్స్ అంటాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మిషన్స్, మిషన్ టూల్స్. These are the examples of capital goods. So industry, it is nothing but it is a business activity related to production, extracting, processing, manufacturing in order to create wealth. సంపదను సృష్టించడం కోసం వస్తు సేవలను ఉత్పత్తి చేయడమే మనము పరిశ్రమ అని అనడము జరుగుతుంది. అది ఉత్పత్తి రూపంలో ఉండొచ్చు, సేకరణ రూపంలో ఉండొచ్చు, దశల వారీగా ఉండొచ్చు, తయారీలో ఉండొచ్చు. కాబట్టి మనము ఇండస్ట్రీ అంటే వస్తువులను ఉత్పత్తి చేసే ప్రక్రియ మనం called as industries. Okay, now again types of industries. 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 Industries may be classified as number 1, primary industries. Primary industries. Number 2, extractive industries. Number 3, genetic industries. Number 3, genetic industries. Number 4, manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. Number 5, constructive industries. Constructive. Constructive industries. Number 5, constructive industries. Number 6, service industries. Service industries. Service industries. So basically, industries may be classified as primary industry, extractive industry, primary industry, ప్రాథమిక పరిశ్రమలు, extractive industries, ఉద్గ్రహణ పరిశ్రమలు, Number 3, genetic industries, ప్రజనన పరిశ్రమలు. Number 4, manufacturing industry, ఉత్పాదక పరిశ్రమలు. లేదా తయారీ పరిశ్రమలు. నెక్స్ట్ కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, నిర్మాణ పరిశ్రమలు. Number 5, సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, సేవా సేవాభావ పరిశ్రమలు. So this is fundamental classification. So industries may be classified as primary industries, extractive industries, genetic industries, manufacturing industries, constructive industries, and service industries. These are the fundamental classification of industries. Now there is another classification based on geography. Industries may be classified as, I will tell later. So these are the types of industries: primary industries, extractive industries, genetic industries, manufacturing industries, constructive industries, service industries. Now primary industries, వీటిని మనం ప్రాథమిక పరిశ్రమలు అంటాం. So primary industry is a nature oriented industry. ప్రకృతి సంబంధమైన, ప్రకృతి నుంచి లభించే వస్తువులను మనం ప్రైమరీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ కింద వస్తాం. సో ప్రైమరీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఈజ్ ఏ నేచర్ ఓరియంటెడ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ in which peoples are engaging, peoples are involved by way of production of agriculture. Examples of primary industries: agriculture, hunting అంటే వేటాడము, వ్యవసాయము, వేటాడము. నెక్స్ట్ ఫిషింగ్, చేపలు పట్టడము. అగ్రికల్చర్, హంటింగ్, ఫిషింగ్ and forestry. These are the examples of primary industries. In which primary industries exist in which less human efforts are paid in order to production of goods, in order to get procurement of goods and services, in order to gathering of goods and services. So primary, in which it is a primary industry in which related with human economic activity by way of agriculture, hunting, fishing, forestry. So people are engaging by way of agriculture, hunting, fishing, forestry. These are the examples of primary industries. ప్రాథమిక పరిశ్రమ అంటే నేచర్, ప్రకృతితో సంబంధం కలిగి ఉంది, తక్కువ మానవ శ్రమను కలిగి తద్వారా వస్తువులను సేకరించడము, వస్తువులను ఉత్పత్తి ప్రక్రియను మనము ప్రాథమిక పరిశ్రమలు అని అనడం జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. Extractive means collection. So extractive means collection of material in order to production of goods and services. In extractive industries, produced goods are used for manufacturing of goods and services and construction of goods and services. So extractive industry is an industry in which drawing of material, extract means drawing of material from nature, drawing of material from nature, from soil and water. So drawing of extraction of material from soil and water called as extractive industries. పరిశ్రమలు అంటే భూ అంతర్భాగంలో దాగి ఉన్న ఖనిజ సంపదను వెలికి తీసే ప్రక్రియ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మైనింగ్, ఆయిల్ రిఫైనరీ, coal mining, iron ore mining, these are the examples of extractive industries. So పరిశ్రమ అంటే భూ అంతర్భాగంలో దాగి ఉన్న ఖనిజ సంపదను వెలికి తీసే ప్రక్రియను మనము ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అని పిలవడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ మైనింగ్ గనుల త్రవ్వకము, ఆయిల్ రిఫైనర్ కాబట్టి చమురు శుద్ధి కర్మాగారాలు, కోల్ మైనింగ్ బొగ్గు గనుల త్రవ్వకాలు, ఐరన్ ఓర్ ఇనుముకు త్రవ్వకాలు, ఇనుముకు త్రవ్వడము. దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. నెంబర్ 3 జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, ప్రజనన పరిశ్రమలు. These are kind of industries in which peoples are taken as a human economic activities by multiplication of certain types of plants, certain types of spices, plants, and the reproduction of animals. So reproduction of animals or reproduction of certain types of spices and plants called as genetic industries. ప్రజన్న పరిశ్రమ అంటే ప్రకృతిలో లభించే కొన్ని రకాల మొక్కలను, జంతువులను పునరుత్పత్తి చేసి అమ్మడం ద్వారా లాభాన్ని సంపాదించే ఉద్దేశంతో ప్రజలు నిమగ్నమైన రంగాన్ని మనము జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అంటాం. సో జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఇన్ విచ్ పీపుల్స్ ఆర్ ఎంగేజింగ్ బై టేకింగ్ ది హ్యూమన్ ఎకనామిక్ యాక్టివిటీ, ఫిషింగ్, పౌల్ట్రీ. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ పౌల్ట్రీ కోళ్ళ పరిశ్రమ. నెక్స్ట్ నెంబర్ 2 ఫారెస్టరీ, అటవీ పరిశ్రమ. ఫారెస్టరీ మొక్కలు పెంచడము ఆర్ నర్సరీస్. మొక్కలు పెంచడము. నెక్స్ట్ క్యాటిల్ బ్రీడింగ్, జంతువుల పెంపకము, పొట్టేల పెంపకము, పశువుల పెంపకము called as genetic industries. So genetic industry is a kind of industry in which people are engaging, they undertake as their human activity by way of poultry, forestry, nursery, cattle breeding in order to sell them to make profit. కాబట్టి కొన్ని రకాల వస్తువులను, మొక్కలను, జంతువులను తిరిగి ఉత్పత్తి చేసి తద్వారా అమ్మి లాభాన్ని సంపాదించే ఉద్దేశంతో మానవులు చేపట్టే ఆర్థిక కార్యకలాపాన్ని మనం వీ కెన్ ట్రీట్ యాజ్ ఏ జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. సో జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీ మొక్కలను పెంచడము, పునరుత్పత్తి చేయడము, పశువులను పునరుత్పత్తి చేయడము, కోళ్లను పునరుత్పత్తి చేయడము, వాటిని అమ్మడము, తద్వారా వచ్చే లాభం కోసం చేపట్టే పరిశ్రమను మనం అంటే జెనెటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అనేవడము జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఉత్పాదక పరిశ్రమలు. సో మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఆర్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఇన్ విచ్ conversion of raw material into finished goods by making human efforts along with human efforts and machineries called as manufacturing industries. So conversion of raw material into finished goods by collective efforts of human power and machinery power called as manufacturing industries. కొన్ని రకాల ముడి పదార్థాలను ఉపయోగించి వస్తువులను తయారు చేయడం మనం ఏమంటామంటే ఉత్పాదక పరిశ్రమలు. టెక్స్టైల్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, షుగర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, ఐరన్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, ఐరన్ అండ్ స్టీల్ ఉన్న ఐరన్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ. వస్తువులను ఉత్పత్తి చేయడం, టీవీలు ఉత్పత్తి చేయడము, పరిశ్రమల కోసం వస్తువులను ఉత్పత్తి చేయడము, యంత్రాలు తయారు చేయడము, వస్తువులను తయారు చేయడము, వాటన్నిటిని మనం ఏమంటామంటే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఉత్పాదక పరిశ్రమలో ఉంటాం. సో మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఆర్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఇన్ విచ్ conversion of raw material into finished products for it may be consumable goods, it may be capital goods called as manufacturing industries. Examples of manufacturing industries called as steel, iron and steel company, steel. Number 2, steel industry. Number 2, sugar industry. Number 3, textile industry. Number 4, fertilizers industry. Fertilizers industry, cosmetic industries. These are the examples of manufacturing industries. So manufacturing industries may be again classified as analytical industries. Vislation for analytical industries. Number 2, synthetic industries. Synthetic industries. Number 3, processing industries. Processing industries. Number 4, assembling industries. So manufacturing industries may be again classified as analytical industries, synthetic industries, processing industries. Number 4, assembling industries. So analytical industries means it is a kind of manufacturing industry in which main raw material has been broken into several usages of goods. ఒక ప్రధానమైన వస్తువును తయారీలో భాగంగా అనేక రకాల పదార్థాలను మనం తయారు చేయడానికి మనం అనలిటికల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అంటాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆయిల్ రిఫైనరీస్, ఇన్ విచ్ ఆయిల్ రిఫైనరీస్ సో మెనీ petroleum products have been generated. So many, for example, diesel, kerosene, lubricants. These are the products generated in analytical industries along with oil refinery. కాబట్టి నూనె శుద్ధి కర్మాగార పరిశ్రమలో మనము చమురును శుద్ధి చేసినప్పుడు అనేక రకాల ఇతర పదార్థాలు బయటకు వస్తాయి. పెట్రోలియం కానీ, డీజిల్ కానీ, కిరసనాయిల్ కానీ, లూబ్రికెంట్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా బయటకు వచ్చేస్తాయి. బట్ మనం అనలిటికల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అని ఏమనడం జరుగుతుంది. అనలిటికల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అని జరగడం జరుగుతుంది. సో అనలిటికల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఏ part of manufacturing industries in which main raw material has been broken down into several usages of particles called as analytical industries. Next, synthetic industries. Synthetic industries in which one or two or three materials are mixed to produce another goods called as synthetic industries. For example, fertilizers industry, cosmetic industries. These are the examples of synthetic industries. One or two or three materials are combined or mixed or clubbed in order to produce the goods called as synthetic industries. Synthetic industries. Examples, best example, fertilizers, cosmetics are the best examples for synthetic industries. Next, process industry. Process industry, it is also kind of manufacturing industries in which goods are passed through several stages. For example, in textile industry, cotton is passed through spinning, bleaching, and finished product and finished cloth are దానంగాను దాని రకరకాలుగా వస్తుంది. ఒక పచ్చి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక పచ్చి మనం మూడు పదార్థాలు తీసుకున్నట్లయితే దాన్ని స్పిన్నింగ్ ఒక చోటుకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. స్పిన్నింగ్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఒక రకమైన వస్తువు వస్తుంది. జిన్నింగ్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఒక రకమైన వస్తువు వస్తుంది. బ్లీచ్ చేయడం ద్వారా, ప్రింట్ చేయడం ద్వారా రకరకాలుగా ఆ పరిశ్రమలో ప్రాసెస్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ టెక్స్టైల్ industry. So processing industry is nothing but it is a kind of manufacturing industry in which major raw material is processed through stage by stage called as processing industry. Best example, textile industry. Next, assembling industries. Assemble means produced goods are assembling from different places, different parts, and use them to generate new articles, new things, new goods called as assembling industries. For example, TV sets. For example, computer sets. These are the examples of assembling industries. కాబట్టి అసెంబుల్ అనే సమీకరణ రెండు లేదా మూడు అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ తయారైన వస్తువులను వినియోగించి ఒక వస్తువును తయారు చేయడానికి మనం అసెంబ్లింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అంటాం. బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టీవీ సెట్స్, కంప్యూటర్ సెట్స్, సైకిల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ అసెంబ్లీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. సో అగైన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, నిర్మాణ పరిశ్రమలు. Construction of buildings, construction of roadways, construction of canals, construction of projects. So people are engaging by way of construction of buildings, construction of roads, construction of projects, dams, called as constructive industries. So for constructive industries, major material is used manufacturing of. So constructive industry is completely depending upon the manufacturing industries. ఉత్పాదక తయారీ వస్తువులను వినియోగించిన తర్వాతనే నిర్మాణ పరిశ్రమలను మనకు టేకప్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. కాబట్టి నిర్మాణ పరిశ్రమ అంటే పీపుల్స్ ఆర్ ఎంగేజింగ్ దేర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ బై వే ఆఫ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ రోడ్స్, బిల్డింగ్స్, ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, కెనాల్స్, ఎక్సెట్రా కాల్డ్ యాజ్ కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్. నెక్స్ట్, సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, సేవా పరిశ్రమలు. Nowadays, service industries play very important and significant role in order to economic development of the nation. So, above all industries, completely depending upon the service industries. ఈ సేవా ధార పరిశ్రమల పైన, సేవా భావ పరిశ్రమల పైన ఇవన్నీ కూడా డిపెండ్ ఉంటాయి. సో సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఇన్ విచ్ production activities not taken place. No production of goods, only extension of services, rendering services to above all industries. ఈ పరిశ్రమలన్నిటికీ అవసరమైన సహాయ సహకారాలు అందించేది సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, సేవా పరిశ్రమ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బ్యాంకింగ్, ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ బ్యాంకింగ్ సెక్టర్, బ్యాంకింగ్, ఇన్సూరెన్స్, hotel management, tourism, transport, post office, postal department, postal departments, electricity, water supply, schools, colleges, engineering colleges. These are the examples of service industries. కాబట్టి సేవా పరిశ్రమ అంటే సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ మీన్స్ సర్వీస్ ఇండస్ట్రీ is an industry in which no production of goods have been taken place, only rendering services to above industries, to primary industries, extending services to primary industries, extending services to extractive industries, extending services to genetic manufacturing, construction industries called as service industries. Above all those industries completely depending upon the service industries. ఈ 10 రకాల పరిశ్రమలు అన్నీ కూడా సేవా పరిశ్రమ పైన ఆధారపడి ఉన్నవి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ సేవా పరిశ్రమలకు బ్యాంకింగ్, ఇన్సూరెన్స్, టూరిజం, ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్, postal department, electricity, water supply. These are the best examples for service industries. Schools, educations, hospitals are the best example for services. So in which extending services to the public, extending services to the financial institutions, extending services to the above industries called as service industries. These are the types of industries. Next I would like to move distribution. Commerce means distribution. Commerce, distribution. Commerce means distribution. Commerce is nothing but the exchange of goods with the people and the industrial world. Exchange of goods. వస్తు సేవల ప్రపంచంలో వస్తు సేవల మారకాన్ని మనం ఇండస్ట్రీ కామర్స్ అంటాం, వాణిజ్యం అంటాం. సో commerce is nothing but distribution of goods. So commerce may be trade. Commerce includes trade and aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade. So commerce consists of trade and aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. Trade means simply selling and buying of goods and services. Selling and buying of goods and services called as trade. Simply, trade means it is nothing but simply selling and buying of goods and services called as trade. Trade may be classified as home trade, foreign trade or international trade. International trade. Trade means commerce consists of trade and aids to trade, auxiliaries to trade. వర్తక సదుపాయాలను కలిపి మనము కామర్స్ వాణిజ్యం అంటాం. కామర్స్ అంటే వాణిజ్యం అంటే వర్తకము మరియు వర్తకానికి అవసరమైన సదుపాయాలను కల్పించడానికి మనము కామర్స్ అంటాం. సో వర్తకం మీన్స్ selling and buying of goods and services called as trade. So trade means simply buying and selling of goods in order to make profit called as trade. Trade may be classified as home trade and international trade. Home trade means home trade is a trade in which buyer belongs to buyer and seller belongs to same country. In home trade, goods are transported within the country. Goods are so production point and selling point within the country called as home trade. స్వదేశీ వర్తకం అంటే ఒక దేశంలో వస్తువులను తయారు చేయడాన్ని, ఒక దేశ సరిహద్దులో వస్తువులను తయారు చేయడానికి, వస్తువుల మారకాన్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే హోమ్ ట్రేడ్ అంటాం. హోమ్ ట్రేడ్ అంటే స్వదేశీ వర్తకము. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇన్ విచ్ హోమ్ ట్రేడ్ ఇన్ విచ్ సెల్లర్ అండ్ బయర్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు సేమ్ కంట్రీ. సెల్లర్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు వన్ స్టేట్, బయర్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు అనదర్ స్టేట్. సెల్లర్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు వన్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్, బయర్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు అనదర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్. Seller belongs to one state, buyer belongs to another district or another called as home trade. కాబట్టి కొనుగోలుదారుడు అమ్మకందారుడు ఇద్దరు కూడా ఒకే దేశానికి చెందిన లేదా అటువంటి ట్రేడ్ ఏమంటామంటే హోమ్ ట్రేడ్. హోమ్ ట్రేడ్ అని అనడం జరుగుతుంది. సో అగైన్ హోమ్ ట్రేడ్ మే బి క్లాసిఫైడ్ యాజ్ స్వదేశీ వర్తకాన్ని మళ్ళీ మనము హోల్సేల్ ట్రేడ్ అన్నాం. హోల్సేల్ ట్రేడ్ అండ్ రీటైల్ ట్రేడ్. Wholesale trade and retail trade. So home trade may be classified as wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale trade is a trade టోకు వర్తకము, చిల్లర వర్తకము. Wholesale trade is a trade in which a person engaging business activities called as wholesaler. He buying the goods and services in a large quantity from the producer and sell them in small quantity to retailers. Retailer is a middleman. He is a middleman between the producer and the retailers. He is an agent. వస్తువులను ఉత్పత్తిదారుడు తయారు చేసిన వస్తువులను పెద్ద మొత్తంలో కొనుగోలు చేసి వాటిని చిన్న చిన్న మొత్తాలుగా రిటైలర్స్ గా పెడుతున్నాము. వీ కెన్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ హోల్సేల్ ట్రేడ్ అనడం జరుగుతుంది. హోల్సేల్ ట్రేడ్ ఇస్ అ ట్రేడ్ ఇన్ విచ్ హోల్సేలర్ buying the goods and services in a large quantity from the producer and sell them in a small quantity to retailers called as wholesale trade. In which wholesaler is an agent, wholesaler is a bridge, wholesaler is an intermediate between the producer and the retailer called as wholesale trade. Next, retail trade. Chillar vartakamu. Retail trade is a trade in which retailers are buying the goods and services from wholesaler and sell them ultimate customers, consumers called as retail trade. So retail trade is a trade in which retailer is a agent, is a broker, is a commission agent or broker or middleman or intermediary between the producer and the customers. Is a middleman between wholesaler and the customers. Wholesalers and the customers. చిల్లర వర్తకుడు అనే ఈ వ్యక్తి టోకు వర్తకుల దగ్గర సరుకులు కొనుగోలు చేసి వాటిని వినియోగదారులకు నేరుగా అమ్మే వర్తకాన్ని మనం ఏమంటారు రీటైల్ ట్రేడ్ అని అనడం జరుగుతుంది. రీటైల్ ట్రేడ్. సో రీటైల్ ట్రేడ్ ఇస్ అ ట్రేడ్ ఇన్ విచ్ retailer buying the goods from a wholesaler and sell them to customers. He is a middleman between the wholesaler and the customers called as retailer. Retail shops, retailer. Then international trade or foreign trade, also called as external trade. External trade, also called as external trade. Home trade also called as internal trade. Home trade also called as internal trade. International trade also called as external trade or foreign trade. Foreign trade or external trade or international trade are same. So foreign trade is a trade between two continents or between the two countries, between the three countries or three continents called as international trade. So international trade is a trade in which buyer belongs to one country, seller belongs to another country. ఇక్కడ కొనుగోలుదారుడు ఒక దేశానికి, అమ్మకందారుడు మరొక దేశానికి. పోర్ట్ ఎంట్రీ, పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్. ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ఎగుమతి వర్తకము, ఎగుమతి వర్తకము. ఇంపోర్టెడ్ మీన్స్ దిగుమతి వర్తకము, దిగుమతి వర్తకము. ఎంట్రీ పోర్టెడ్ మీన్స్ మారు వర్తకము, మారు వర్తకము. So international trade is a trade between the two countries or trade between the two continents or trade between the two or more countries called as international trade, in which seller belongs to one country, buyer belongs to another country, called as international trade. For foreign trade or external trade, so foreign trade may be again classified as export trade, import trade and entry port trade. ఎగుమతి వర్తకము, దిగుమతి వర్తకము, మారు వర్తకము. So export trade means goods are exported to some other country. ఒక దేశంలో తయారైన వస్తువులను విదేశాలకు అమ్మడాన్ని మనము ఎగుమతి వర్తకం అంటాం. సెల్లింగ్ ఆఫ్ గూడ్స్ అండ్ సర్వీసెస్ టు అదర్ కంట్రీ, టు అదర్ కాంటినెంట్స్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్, ఎగుమతి వర్తకం అంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ భారతదేశంలో తయారైన వస్తువులను మనం విదేశాలకు అమ్మి పంపినట్లయితే దాన్ని యూ కెన్ ట్రీట్ యాజ్ ఏ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇండియా ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఫేమస్ ఫర్ ఎక్స్పోర్టింగ్ గూడ్స్ అండ్ సర్వీసెస్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్టైల్, సోప్స్, మెడిసిన్స్, ఎక్సెట్రా ఎక్విప్మెంట్. కాబట్టి మన దేశంలో తయారైన వస్తువులు, మన దేశంలో లభించిన వస్తువులను విదేశాలకు అమ్మినట్లయితే మనం కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంపోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్, దిగుమతి వర్తకం. ఇంపోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్ మీన్స్ buying of goods and services from other country or from other continents called as import trade. కాబట్టి విదేశాలలో తయారైన వస్తువులను భారతదేశం కొన్నట్లయితే, భారతదేశానికి అమ్మినట్లయితే అటువంటి వర్తకాన్ని మనం we can treat as a import trade, దిగుమతి వర్తకము అని అనడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇండియా is always buying petroleum products from Arab countries. Why? Because here shortfall. So Indian deposits are not sufficient to meet the requirements of the Indians. So that's why completely we depending upon the Arab countries. కాబట్టి విదేశాలను కొనడానికి మనము దిగుమతి వర్తకము అని అనడము జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఎంట్రీ పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్, మారు వర్తకము. సో ఇన్ విచ్ ఎంట్రీ పోర్ట్ ట్రేడ్ ఇన్ విచ్ గూడ్స్ ఆర్ ఇంపోర్టెడ్ ఫర్ నాట్ self consumption, it is re-exported to some other countries called as entry port trade. ఒక దేశం నుంచి తయారైన వస్తువులను కొనుగోలు చేసి వాటిని తిరిగి విదేశాలకు అమ్మే ఉద్దేశంతో చేపట్టే ప్రక్రియ మనం we can treat as a export trade. So goods are imported for not self consumption, for re-export purpose called as entry port trade. So these are the examples of home trade, foreign trade. Again, auxiliaries to trade. ఈ వర్తక సదుపాయాలు ఉన్నాయి. వర్తకానికి అవసరమైన సదుపాయాలు. నెంబర్ 1 ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్. నెంబర్ 2 ఇన్సూరెన్స్. Number 3 banking. Number 4 warehouses. These are the aids to trade. Transport, insurance, banking, wholesale, warehouses. These are the aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. ఇవన్నీ కూడా వర్తకానికి ఉపయోగపడే సాధనాలు. రవాణా వ్యవస్థ, బీమా సంస్థలు, బ్యాంకింగ్, గిడ్డంగులు ఇవన్నీ కూడా వర్తకానికి ఉపయోగపడే సాధనాలు. auxiliaries to trade. So this is the commerce means distribution. Commerce consists of trade and auxiliaries to trade. Trade may be classified as home trade. Home trade may be again classified as wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale trade is a trade. He buys the goods and sells large quantity from the producer and sells them to retailer called as wholesale trade. Retail trade is a trade. He is a middleman. He buys the goods and services from wholesaler and sells them ultimate customers called as retail trade. So export trade means international trade means is it? Okay.
స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి.
Hi, this is B. Chiranjeevara, Physics Lecturer, APRJC, Tatipudi. I welcome you all, my dear students. This is the first online class for the academic year 2020-2021, intermediate first year, physics for both MPC and BPC. In this video class, I will teach the chapter 1, physical world. Now, we as a student of science, we should be well aware of the necessity of science, what is science, the necessity of physics, what is physics, what are the different natural forces that exist in the universe, and what are the different, who are the different scientists who rendered their services in the discovery of different concepts, different principles in physics, and how the physics will be useful in science, engineering, and technology. These are the things that we are going to discuss in this particular chapter. This is almost all the introductory part of the physics. So, physical world. We are living in the physical world. See, just you imagine the life without a mobile, without the discovery of a computer, without the discovery of internet. Just imagine the landmark of the discovery of internet. See, in the olden days, we used to write the letters, cards, envelopes to our parents, to friends, to family members. Now, we almost all forgot about the writing the letters, and we almost all forget the post office. Simply we are sending SMS, simply we are sending the WhatsApp message, or we are sending the message through Facebook. So the life become very comfortable due to the discovery of such concepts, such principles, which involved in the computers, internet, mobiles, discovery of mobile, innovations related to the digital system. Now you imagine there are several examples. For example, wheel, discovery of wheel. So after discovery of wheel, we are able to go by motor vehicle, two-wheeler, cars, train, etc. Just imagine after discovery, the transport and communication become very easier. And just imagine the discovery of the aeroplane. It become the journey, the transport become very easy. See, if you want to go to Hyderabad from Visakhapatnam by plane, you will be going within 1 hour. Similarly, wherever you want to go, with a shorter time you can reach your goal. So this is the discovery of science, or the science concepts, or the physics applied in engineering, science, and technology made our life very comfortable. See, now we are able to use a fan, we are able to use a refrigerator, we are using grinder, we are using, just to imagine your kitchen. Just imagine your kitchen, life in kitchen. You are using a gas stove, you are using a geyser, you are used to get hot water, you are using micro oven, you are using some sort of mixture grinder. See, there are several comforts we are enjoying, and our life become very comfortable due to the inventions of our ancient scientists. So now let us see what is science, what is physics, what are the different natural forces that exist in our universe, and these are all the concepts that we will study in this chapter. See, what is actually science? Science refers to a system of acquiring knowledge, getting knowledge. It refers to getting knowledge. The system uses observation and experimentation to describe and explain natural phenomena. See, whatever the natural phenomena observed in the universe, that can be just made a hypothesis by doing some experimentations. See, for example, why color, why the leaves are green, why sun is red before sunset and sunrise, why we are getting hot, why we are getting cold. These are all different concepts which we have to observe doing some experiments. Scientific method. It is a logical and rational order of steps by which scientists come to conclusions about the world around them. The scientific method helps to organize thoughts and procedures so that scientists can be confident in the answers they find. Scientists use observations, hypotheses, and deductions to make these conclusions. These are the scientific methods normally followed by the scientists. So, what is physics? The most important part of this chapter. The word physics originates from a Greek word which means nature. Physics means nature. Physics is the branch of science. There are several subjects in science: botany, zoology, chemistry. Like that, we have physics is the branch of science that deals with the study of basic laws of nature and their manifestations of various natural phenomena. So how do they are manifested? See, I told you know how the rainbow is formed. See, there are several things. Why the greens, the leaves appear green? There are several questions. So all these related to the physics, natural science. This is the study of nature. Physics is nothing but study of nature. Now let us observe the scope and excitement of physics. The scope of physics is very vast. Vast subject. Physics is vast subject. It covers a tremendous range of magnitude of physical quantities like length, mass, time, energy, power, force. There are so many physical quantities. Basically, there are two dimensions of interest, domains of interest: microscopic and macroscopic. There are two domains. Broadly, we can observe the physics: macroscopic and microscopic. The macroscopic domain includes phenomena at the laboratory, terrestrial, and astronomical scales. Macroscopic means large scale, the longer distances. It deals about longer distances. And the microscopic domain includes very small parts, such as atomic, molecular, and nuclear phenomena. Very small. These are the size of nucleus or the size of atom, they are in the order of 10 power of minus 12 centimeters, or one Fermi nucleus. Size of nucleus is 10 power of minus 15 meters. Very small in size. 1 micron, 10 power of minus 6 centimeters or meters. So molecular and nuclear phenomena. Classical physics deals mainly with macroscopic phenomena consisting of the study of heat, light, electricity, magnetism, optics, acoustics, and mechanics. These are all macroscopic phenomena. And since the turn of the 20th century, the study of quantum mechanics, it is a latest studies in physics, quantum mechanics, and relativity, theory of relativity, has become more important part in physics. Today, physics is often divided into branches such as nuclear physics, practical physics, quantum physics, theoretical physics, and solid state physics. And sometimes we can the study of the planets, stars, and their interactions is known as astrophysics. This is one part of physics. It deals with the study of interstellar objects, which is called astrophysics. The physics of the earth is called geophysics. See, these are all related to the earth, volcanoes, and the magnetic field of the earth, and deep declination. These are all deals or come under the physics related to earth. It is called geophysics. And the study of the physical laws relating to living organisms is called biophysics. See, this is another part. Biophysics deals with the living organisms. Physics is exciting in many ways. Application and explanation of physical laws to make useful devices is the most interesting and exciting part and requires great ingenuity and persistence of effort. Now, let us go to the next part, physics, technology, and society. How the physics technology related with the society. Physics generates new technologies, and these technologies have made our lives comfortable and materially prosperous. See, we are leading our life comfortable, and our lives are prosperous, materially prosperous. We hear terms like science, engineering, technology, all in the same context, though they are not exactly same. Of course, the same seems to be same. Sometimes the students may study BSc, Bachelor of Science. Sometimes some students may study BE, Bachelor of Engineering, and sometimes you may study BTech, Bachelor of Technology, MTech, Master of Technology, ME, Master of Engineering, and MSc, Master of Science. Of course, these three almost all same with a slight difference. Of course, they are not exactly same, but there is a slight difference by nature of study. And now observe what is the link between technology and physics in different. What is technology and what is the scientific principle or principles involved in that particular technology. For example, aeroplane. There is a principle involved, Bernoulli's principle in fluid dynamics. That is the principle, scientific principle involved in the discovery of aeroplane or the working of aeroplane. It works on the principle of Bernoulli's principle. Next, Bose-Einstein. Condensate, trapping and cooling of atoms by laser beams and magnetic fields. This is the principle involved in the Einstein's technology. Computers, the digital electronics or digital and logic gates are used in computers. Electric generator, the principle observed is here applied is Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. And the fifth one, electron microscope, wave nature of electrons, fusion test reactor, magnetic confinement of plasma, giant radio telescope, detection of cosmic radio waves, hydroelectric power, conversion of gravitational potential energy into electrical energy, lasers, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. This is the principle involved in lasers. Non-reflecting coatings, thin film optical interfaces, thin film technology. And the 11th one, nuclear reactor, controlled nuclear fission reaction, optical fibers. The principle involved is total internal reflection of light. Particle accelerators, means for example proton or some electron or neutron, these are the accelerator. Motion of charged particles in electromagnetic fields. Photocell, say this is what is called voltaic cell, this is used in solar cells. Photoelectric effect, production of ultra high magnetic fields, superconductivity. Production of ultra high magnetic fields, superconductivity. So the 15 and 16 is a single point. Production of ultra high magnetic fields, superconductivity. And radio and television, generation, propagation and detection of electromagnetic waves. So receiving center, transmission center and the channel, these are the main three parts involved in radio and television. Rocket propulsion, Newton's laws of motion. Newton's third law of motion normally used in the rocket propulsion. Sonar, sound navigation and ranging, reflection of ultrasonic waves, these are used in detecting the depth of the ocean. The steam engine, laws of thermodynamics. And now let us go to another important concept, that the different scientists who contribute, their contributions are in the discovery of some concepts and principles, and the country to which they belong, the country of origin. Abdus Salam, unification of weak and electromagnetic interactions. He belongs to Pakistan. Albert Einstein, explanation of photoelectric effect, theory of relativity. He belongs to Germany. Archimedes, principle of buoyancy. You might have observed the Eureka, Eureka. This was the word delivered by Archimedes. The principle of the levers, how the levers work. The Greece, he belongs to Greece. C.H. Tonnes, Mazars and lasers, he belongs to USA. Christian Huygens, wave theory of light, Holland. C.V. Raman, inelastic scattering of light by molecules, he belongs to India. He is a great scientist and he discovered inelastic scattering of light by molecules. Edwin Hubble, you might have heard of Hubble telescope. See, expanding universe, USA. Enrico Fermi, controlled nuclear fission, he belongs to Italy. Ernest Orlando, cyclotron, he belongs to Ernest Orlando Lawrence, he discovered cyclotron which accelerate the charged particle, which are used in medical treatment of like cancer or thyroid treatment, where we use in nuclear reactions, we use the cyclotron to accelerate the charged particle. He belongs to USA. And Galileo, law of inertia, he belongs to Italy. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz, generation of electromagnetic waves, Germany. Yukawa, theory of nuclear forces, he belongs to Japan. Homi Jenger Bhabha, cascade process of cosmic radiation, belongs to India. In the name of Bhabha Atomic Research Center is there in Bombay. Isaac Newton, universal law of gravitation, laws of motion, reflecting telescope, he belongs to UK. James Clerk Maxwell, electromagnetic theory, light and electromagnetic wave, he belongs to UK. James Chadwick discovered neutron, belongs to UK. J.C. Bose, ultra short radio waves, belongs to India. J.J. Thomson discovered electron, belongs to UK. John Bodin discovered transistor, theory of superconductivity, he belongs to USA. Lev Davidovich Landau, theory of condensed matter, liquid helium, belongs to Russia. Louis Victor de Broglie, wave nature of matter, France. Marie Sklodowska-Curie, discovery of radium and polonium, studies on natural radioactivity, Poland, belongs to Poland. Michael Faraday, laws of electromagnetic induction, belongs to UK. M.N. Shah, thermal ionization, belongs to India. Niels Bohr, quantum model of hydrogen atom, belongs to Denmark. Paul Dirac, relativistic theory of electron quantum statistics, belongs to UK. Harry Millikan, measurement of electronic charge, specific charge, determination of specific charge, and belongs to USA. S. Chandrasekhar limit, structure and evolution of stars. His main contribution could able to arrive the black star. S.N. Bose, quantum statistics, he belongs to India. Victor Francis Hess, cosmic radiation, belongs to Austria. Werner Heisenberg, quantum mechanics, uncertainty principle, belongs to Germany. W.K. Röntgen, X-rays, belongs to Germany. Wolfgang Pauli, exclusion principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, his discovery. This belongs to Austria. Ernest Rutherford, nuclear model of atom, he belongs to New Zealand. These are the different scientists, names of scientists and their contributions in the discovery of different principles, concepts and their countries. This is most important. There will be some 2-mark questions with this particular part. You will be getting 2 marks questions. There are 2 main thrusts in physics: unification and reductionism. So what is unification? In physics, attempt is made to explain various physical phenomena in terms of just a few concepts and laws. This is unification. Attempts are being made to unify fundamental forces of nature in the pursuit of unification. Reductionism. Another attempt made in physics is to explain the macroscopic system in terms of its microscopic constituents. This pursuit is called reductionism. The fundamental forces. This is another most important question for 2 marks. Fundamental forces in nature. We come across several forces in our day-to-day lives. Example, frictional force, muscular force, forces exerted by springs and strings, etc. These forces actually arise from four fundamental forces of nature. The following are the four fundamental forces in nature. The first one is gravitational force, second one is weak nuclear force, the third one is electromagnetic force, the fourth one is strong nuclear force. These are the four fundamental forces in nature. Among these forces, gravitational force is the weakest one, and the strongest nuclear force is the nuclear force is the strongest force in nature. Now let us go to another important concept in this lesson. Information received through the senses is called observation. First of all, we should have some observation, and then we have to formulate hypothesis, and we have to write the scientific theory, and this we have to always prove that it is true is called scientific law. Now let us discuss what is observation, hypothesis, scientific theory, and scientific law. Information received through the senses is called observation. See, senses, sense organs. An idea that may explain a number of observations is called hypothesis. A hypothesis that has been tested many times is called scientific theory. A scientific theory that has been tested and has always proved true is called scientific law. So finally, your observation reached to law. What is your observation? You are just looking a color, a green. So that is your observation with your eye, with your sensory organ eye. Or you are smelling some, or you are hearing some, or you are feeling some. These are all the observations made by our sensory organs. An idea that may explain a number of observations is called hypothesis. So we have to observe in several ways, several times. And the hypothesis that has been tested many times, we have to test whether it is right or wrong several times. A scientific theory that has been tested and has always proved true. So we have to do some experiments and we have to prove that the hypothesis is correct. It made as a law, scientific law. So these are the four steps followed in physics. Now, fundamental forces of nature. See, we have already studied about fundamental forces. Just you observe this tabular form. This will give you a detailed information about gravitational force, force of attraction between any two bodies by virtue of their masses. Say for example, force of attraction between any two bodies. So due to their masses, by virtue of their masses. So weak nuclear forces. Of course, gravitational forces the relative strength 10 power of minus 39 when compared with the nuclear force. If you take a strong nuclear force is 1, this is the 10 power minus 39 times to that of the strong nuclear force. So such a weak force. This is very weak force in the universe. And next, weak nuclear force changes quark types as in beta decay of nucleus. The order is 10 power of minus 13 when compared with the strongest forces. Electromagnetic force, force between particles with charge or magnetism. So like charges, they repel each other. Unlike charges, positive charge, proton and electron, they attract each other. So these are electromagnetic force and the force between two magnetic poles, north and south, like that, south and south, north and north. These forces are the order of 10 power of minus 2 times to that of strong nuclear forces. Now let us go to the strong nuclear forces. Strong attractive force which binds together the protons and neutrons in nucleus. Very strong. That is why nucleus has almost all very small in size because of the strong nuclear forces. These nuclear forces used in the nuclear fission reaction and nuclear fusion reactions. So, if you consider the strong nuclear force is 1, with reference to or with respect to this force, the remaining forces are in the order of gravity force is on the order of 10 power minus 39, weak nuclear force is 10 power of minus 39, electromagnetic force is 10 power of minus 2, and the strong nuclear force is considered as 1. The range of the forces, gravitational force has a range of infinite distance. Weak nuclear forces, they have a range of very short subnuclear size, around 10 power of minus 16 meters. And electromagnetic forces also, they exist to the infinity. Strong nuclear force, very short nuclear size, about 10 power of minus 15 meters. This is called 1 Fermi meter. So this is the, if you observe the table, you can see the exchange particles, major role of these and important properties. Just you go through the table, you can understand well. Next, progress in unification of different forces, domains in nature of the physicist, in the year of discovery, achievement in unification. Say Isaac Newton in 1687 unified celestial and terrestrial mechanics, showed that the same laws of motion and the law of gravitation apply to both the domains. Hans Christian Ørsted, 1820, showed that electric and magnetic phenomena are inseparable aspects of a unified domain, electromagnetism. Next, Michael Faraday, 1830, he electromagnetism. And James Clerk Maxwell, 1873, unified electricity, magnetism and optics, showed that light is an electromagnetic wave. Sheldon Glashow, Abdus Salam, Stephen Weinberg, 1979, showed that the weak nuclear force and the electromagnetic force could be viewed as different aspects of single weak force. Carlo Rubbia, Simon van der Meer, in 1984, verified experimentally the predictions of the theory of electroweak force. So, now let us, this is all come under the first chapter. So this lesson involves only theoretical part. It involves no formula, no unit, no problems. Of course, as far as our Board of Intermediate public examination papers observed in different years, only some 2 marks questions will be occurring in this from this particular chapter. So that is why you just study all these 5 questions, very simple, and you be prepared for a prepare assignment, and I will conduct a test on these 5 questions. Just you go through the textbook and get the answers. The first question is, what is physics? The second one is, what is the discovery of C.V. Raman? The third one is, what are the fundamental forces in nature? The fourth one is, which of the following has symmetry? Acceleration due to gravity, law of gravitation. The fifth one, what is the contribution of S. Chandrasekhar to physics. If you could able to answer these 5 questions, you can get 2 marks in the intermediate public examination. This will come in under section A for 2 marks. This will be the first question in your public examination. So all the best. Let us meet you in the second lesson. Thank you, my dear students.